This video discusses the upcoming changes to the curriculum of barbering, cosmetology, nail technology, and aesthetics. The changes were made to make the curriculum more flowing with Milady and Pivot Point textbooks. Also to allow educator flexibility, reduce the barbering and cosmetology hours to be more comparable to other states. It blocks the cosmetology program to consist of hair services, nail technology, and aesthetics wrapped up together to create cosmetology. And it creates a balanced training for aesthetics and nail subjects in the cosmetology program. The new curriculum must be offered to all students starting on August the 29th, 2012. This is a requirement that has been handed down through the legislature and Secretary of State's office. Every profession, barbering, cosmetology, nail technology, and aesthetics, will have a category called General Professional Information as part of their curriculum. Under the General Professional Information, there will be universal courses that will consist of professional development, effective communication, human relations, business management and ownership, state law, sanitation in the licensed facility, sanitation processes and guidelines, first aid, and general infection control. This program will consist of 100 theory hours for each profession. Let's get to cosmetology. In the cosmetology curriculum, there are 10 categories: General Professional Information, the Science of Cosmetology, Professional Cosmetology, Chemicals, the Science of Aesthetics, Skin Sciences, General Aesthetics, the Science of Nail Technology, Basic Procedures, the Art of Nail Technology. As the equation shows, cosmetology consists of 100 hours in the General Professional Information, plus 300 hours in Nail Technology, plus 500 hours of aesthetics, plus 900 hours of hair services. All four of these categories and three of the professions together equal an 1,800-hour program in cosmetology. In the illustrations to the left and right, you'll see that the new curriculum now balances the training that a cosmetologist will learn in the aesthetics program that an esthetician will learn in the aesthetics program. The same will be true for nail technology, as indicated in the illustrations. Now let's get to the cosmetology curriculum. The first category is General Professional Information. It consists of 100 theory hours. In this category, students will learn professional development, effective communication, human relations, business management and ownership, state law, sanitation in the licensed facility, sanitation processes and guidelines, first aid, and general infection control. The second category of cosmetology is the Science of Cosmetology. In this section, there are 200 hours of theory and 50 hours of practical. A student will learn infection control specifically for cosmetology, general anatomy and physiology, skin diseases and disorders and their structure, properties of the hair and scalp, basics of chemistry, and the basics of electricity. In the third category of cosmetology is Professional Cosmetology. There are 50 hours of theory and 403 hours of practical work. A student will be working on the principles of hair design, scalp care, shampooing and conditioning, hair cutting, hair styling, braiding and extensions, wigs, and hair additions. The fourth category of cosmetology is Chemicals. There are both 100 hours in theory and 100 hours in practical, and it consists of chemical texture services and hair coloring. The fifth category of cosmetology now gets into the aesthetics portion of the program, the Science of Aesthetics. In this category, there will be 117 hours of theory and 50 hours of practical. The students will learn infection control specifically for aesthetics, general anatomy and physiology, the basics of chemistry, the basics of electricity, and the basics of nutrition. The sixth category, also part of the aesthetics training in the cosmetology program, is Skin Sciences. This consists of 40 hours of theory, 90 hours of practical work. It will consist of physiology and histology of the skin, disorders and diseases of the skin analysis, skin care products, the chemistry and ingredients and the selection of the products. The seventh category is General Aesthetics. It consists of 36 hours of theory 167 hours of practical work. In this category, the student will learn about the treatment room, basic facials, facial massage, hair removal, advanced topics and treatments, and makeup. The eighth category is the science of nail technology. In this category, there are 64 hours of theory work, 10 hours of practical work. It covers topics of infection control, specifically for the nail technicians, general anatomy and physiology, skin structure and growth, nail structure and growth, nail diseases and disorders, basics of chemistry, nail product chemistry, and electricity. The ninth category is basic procedures in nail technology. It consists of 12 hours of theory and 80 hours of practical work. This category will teach students the pre- and post-service procedures, handling and exposure incidents, performing basic manicures and pedicures, hand, arm, foot, and leg massages, disinfecting tools and implements, the wraps, tips, and paraffin wax treatments, polishing, UV gel, and designs. The final category of cosmetology is the art of nail technology. In this category, there will be 21 hours of theory, 110 hours of practical work. It will consist of advanced manicuring and pedicuring, electric filing, nail tips and wraps, monomer liquid, polymer powder and nail enhancements, UV gels, and creative designs. In review, the cosmetology curriculum consists of 740 hours of theory, 1,060 hours of practical, for a total of 1,800 hours. Please note, cosmetology students must have at least 300 hours before working on the general public. Next is the aesthetics curriculum. In this curriculum, it is broken down into 4 categories: general professional information, the science of aesthetics, skin sciences, and general aesthetics. The first category, again, general professional information, consists of 100 theory hours. Students will learn professional development, effective communication, human relations, business management and ownership, state law, sanitation in the licensed facility, sanitation processes and guidelines, first aid, and general infection control. The second category of aesthetics is the science of aesthetics. There are 117 hours of theory, 50 hours of practical. It consists of infection control specifically for aesthetics, general anatomy and physiology, basics of chemistry, basics of electricity, basics of nutrition. The third category of aesthetics is skin sciences. It consists of 40 hours of theory, 90 hours of practical. In this category, there's physiology, histology of the skin, disorders and diseases of the skin analysis, skin care products, chemistry, ingredients, and selection of the products. The fourth and final category of aesthetics is general aesthetics. It consists of 36 hours of theory, 167 hours of practical. Students will learn about the treatment room, the basic facial massage, hair removal, advanced topics and treatments, and makeup. In review, the aesthetics curriculum consists of 293 hours of theory, 307 hours of practical, for a total of 600 hours. Please note, aesthetic students must have at least 200 clock hours before working on the general public. Now, it's nail technology. In this curriculum, there are 4 categories: general professional information, the science of nail technology, basic procedures, the art of nail technology. As mentioned before, nail technology's first category will be the same as barbering and cosmetology and aesthetics. General professional information. It consists of 100 hours of theory work. In this category, it will consist of professional development, effective communication, human relations, business management and ownership, state law, sanitation in the licensed facility, sanitation processes and guidelines, first aid, and general infection control. The second category of nail technology is the science of nail technology. It consists of 64 hours of theory, 10 hours of practical. And in this category, there's infection control specifically for the nail technicians, general anatomy and physiology, skin structure and growth, nail structure and growth, nail diseases and disorders, the basics of chemistry, nail product chemistry, and electricity. The third category is basic procedures of nail technology. It consists of 12 hours of theory, 80 hours of practical. It will consist of pre- and post-service procedures, handling and exposure incidents, performing basic manicures and pedicures, hand, arm, foot, and leg massages, disinfecting tools and implements, wraps, tips, paraffin wax treatments, polishing, UV gel, and design. The fourth and final category of nail technology is the art of nail technology. It consists of 21 hours of theory, 110 hours of practical. It consists of advanced manicuring and pedicuring, electric filing, nail tips and wraps, monomer liquid, polymer powder nail enhancements, UV gels, and creative designs. In review, the nail technology curriculum shows 197 hours in theory, 200 hours in practical, for a total of 400 hours. Please note, nail technology students must have at least 150 clock hours before working on the general public. Let's get to the barber curriculum. The barber curriculum is broken into 4 categories: general professional information, introduction into barbering, the science of barbering, and professional barbering. The first category of barbering is general professional information. It consists of 100 theory hours, and the courses are professional development, effective communication, human relations, business management, ownership, state law, sanitation in the licensed facility, sanitation processes and guidelines, first aid, and general infection control. The second category of barbering is the introduction to barbering. It consists of 3 hours of theory work and will describe the course outlines, history of barbering, study skills, and professional image as a student and future licensee of professional barbering. The third category of barbering is the science of barbering. It consists of 200 hours of theory and 150 hours of practical. And in this category, a student will learn microbiology, infection control specifically to barbering, implements, tools and equipment, anatomy and physiology, chemistry, electricity, and the properties and disorders of the skin, hair, and scalp. The fourth and final category is professional barbering. It consists of 150 theory hours and 597 practical hours. A student will learn the treatment of hair and scalp, shaving, facial hair design, men's hair cutting and styling, and men's hair replacements. So to review, the barber curriculum will consist of 453 hours in theory, 747 hours in practical, for a total of 1,200 hours. Please note, barber students must have at least 250 clock hours before working on the general public. The crossover program, which is for barbers that have completed the previous 1,800-hour barber curriculum and they desire a cosmetology license. In this category, they would complete the chemicals portion of the cosmetology curriculum. In the chemicals category, there are 100 hours of theory and 100 hours of practical. It consists of chemical texture services and hair color. Now to the implementation of the new curriculum. The new curriculum must be offered to all students starting on August the 29th, 2012. So, what about the current students? All students that began or will begin on or before August the 28th, 2012 must complete the past curriculum of 2,000 hours in cosmetology and 1,800 hours in barbering. All students that will begin on or after August the 29th, 2012 must start school under the new curriculum and hour requirements. No student under any of the programs with reduced hours from the curriculum change will be permitted to get licensed without completing the program in which they were enrolled. For example, a student with 1,900 hours in cosmetology on August the 29th, 2012 will not be able to take the exam and get licensed with just 1,900 hours. They must complete the program in which they are enrolled. Should you have any questions, please contact the board office at 304-558-2924 or by email at adam.l.higginbotham@wv.gov.